That's the worst card in your hand? Dear God. Look at the rares! Shouldn't do this. This is just throwing gems at Arena. Whatever. Let's go. Oh God, please be good. Man. Well, Emeritus, Postmortem, and Tragedy Feast are all interesting. Arc of Hunger's great. Pensive, Emeritus, and Quandrix don't belong in that, but are interesting. Let's see what's supported. White looks really shallow. 4 Shattered Acolytes. Blue has Matter Bending, Pensive, Tester, which goes really well with Pensive. Stock Up and Run Behind. Bitter Triumph, Poet, Professor, Rabbit Attack Cost, Pull, Wander Off. Okay, black's fine. Red is icky. Green is fine, but not good. It's got 2 studies first years, though, if I wanted to splash stuffs. The Abigail, Silverquill, Conciliators, and Render can't necessarily make up for as much of a problem as we have with too few creatures in... too few things in white, really. This is a split pool, it looks like, between, like, Quandrix and, like, black. There's also Arc of Hunger and Scrollsmith. Could do some sort of Mardu bullshit. You couldn't give me a Killian's, you had to give me 2 frickin' social snubs. I just want to see what happens here. Like a Killian's Confidence and a Snooping Page, and this would be great. Or even just one of the Silverquill commons. Like the 2/2 that flies and surveils. I have 2 mass pump spells, and yet my creatures actually have very few creatures overall. 13 creatures in a Silverquill deck is pretty low. Alright, I'm gonna save what that looks like. The problem is that I have no green, like... green-black fixing, for example. If I were trying to splash the black in the Silverquill deck. Yeah, I think these are the only 2 truly viable decks. Blue-green with some measure of black for removal, or white-black possibly trying to splash the Arc of Hunger. And we don't have any fixing for that, nor do we really have fixing for the in lands for the black, but we have 2 Studious First Years, and those are both instants/sorceries. So they're both instants in this case, so the channeler can actually filter for them. So I think those are the only 2 possible builds here. Is sealed more difficult than draft? No, it's higher variance. Far, far higher, with play boosters. Draft was very negatively affected by play boosters. Sealed was crushed. Yeah, I think these are the 2 options. And I'm not sure which one I want to do. I don't think I really have a preference between them. I think it's quite possible the Silverquill, because it actually has fewer creatures than it should, is weaker. And all of its creatures are really tiny. Like, it's got 4 of these, and they're 2/2s. I do have a Graduation Day, but if I don't get that, I don't make things bigger. It also has... it has the 2 black pieces of removal and an Erode, which I hate usually using to ramp somebody. That does suck. It doesn't make the use of the Tragedy Feaster very well, because it doesn't gain a lot of life. It has the Postmortem Professor and the Poet to do so, as well as 4 of these, but they have to attack to do stuff, and things have to go right to do stuff, except for the Postmortem. The Postmortem is really good with the Feaster. The Melancholic and Shattered can perhaps not get in, and that would be rough. And again, we might try, despite it hurting our mana for the Duelist, we might try to work this in just because it's such a damn powerful card. And we do have 2 forums at least to help us through getting the right mana. But yeah, so the options are this deck, or, and again, this one is a possibility of like adding the Arc somehow. Again, that would make the Conciliator's Duelist difficult to do. Let's take a vote. All right, we're gonna start the poll. It's gonna be 2 minutes, pretty quick. So refresh the chat if you don't see it. We're looking at which deck. We're looking at this deck, which we might splash the Arc of Hunger with the Strixhaven Sky Coach and 2 forums that make it a little bit easier. But again, this Conciliators is going to get really hard to cast. So this is the Silver Quill build. It has too few creatures, and a lot of them are really tiny, so we'd be very dependent on this Abigail showing up or the Graduation Day. It has none of the common flyer dudes. It has no Killian's Confidence, which I really think is like such a key part of that deck. It has no Snooping Page, which I also think is a huge part, versus this pool, which is the Quandrix splashing the Wander Off and Bitter Triumph. We do have 2 Studious First Years to fix for that, and a Sky Coach. So neither pool, each pool has huge weaknesses. Yeah. So neither pool is perfect. Or like super obvious that this is the way we should go. Let's see what the poll says. 3 Quandrix. Okay. No Silver Quill. Okay. All right. So far, Quandrix is definitely winning. There's no votes for the Silver Quill deck. All right. Quandrix with black removal gets 4 votes. So this is the deck. We will not be playing the... we won't be playing this one. This is the one that we rejected. And again, both of them are weak in various areas, so I'm not really happy with either. But, you know, we'll do the best we can with what we have. So this one, the one consideration is if I'm already running Bitter Triumph and Wander Off, I could try to put the Emeritus of Woe in. The problem is that it would be highly unlikely that I'd have 2 black at any point to be able to play it and Demonic Tutor same turn. So usually that's what you want to do with this card, even though it's a 4-mana 5/4, which is already good. You do want the second black. So it's possible that I could shoehorn this in. I'm not sure how likely. There is also, you know, recursion that is also a consideration. So things to keep in mind here as we go through and cut stuff from this. That's the question. Because I have Strixhaven Sky... I have no lands to fix for this. I just have Sky Coach and 2 Studious First Years. So if I don't draw those, the black is not accessible to me. Oh, wait, sorry. Rather, if I don't draw those, the black is only accessible for instants and sorceries like the Bitter Triumph and Wander Off via the Hydro Channelers. Emeritus cannot be cast off the Hydro Channelers, obviously. So, sorry, just clarifying. I do think this has enough draw, though, that we probably shouldn't go for this. I think we should just go for the removal. I think we keep it more consistent and still run the removal, the black removal, but because it's far easier with 4 sources and the Sky Coach than it is to do the other. So we now have to cut some... Yeah, I put them over there, didn't I? No, come here. Okay. Sky Coach, run behind, Wander Off, Proctor's Gaze, and Embrace. I think I might put this on 3 and this on, so 5 here, and then X is 3 on that, and then I have 3 6-drops. I do have multiple pieces of ramp here with the 2 Newts and the Studious First Year. My best combination in this deck is the Pensive Professor plus the Tester of the Tangential. Protecting the Professor is a huge deal here, but I don't actually have any of the, like, hexproof thing or whatever. The Emeritus might not be that hard to actually cast, but again, we would like to cast it and play the thing at the same time. So I still think this is probably not the correct thing to add. I think we want to just go for the, like, you know, draw effects and keep going from there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't like the Seeker, but it's probably okay here. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to cut one mascot. I mean, with the 2 newts, I really want to ramp to stuff, and I want to have big stuff because it's sealed. And especially because my fight spells are better that way. / punch spells. Aviator is only so. I probably wouldn't keep it in if I did cut one mascot. Because everything else big flies, and there's only 1 mascot left. So technically the best that this can do is fly a mascot in. So if I'm cutting 1 mascot, I probably will take out the Aviator as well. Well, we've decided on a deck, but we are cutting it down to the final parts and trying to get there. The only other question with this one too is actually this card, the Pull from the Grave. Against aggro decks, it's not going to be good, but against anything else, any mirrors or anything like that, or Prismari stuff, right? Once they wipe our board or whatever with the Wrath, we need this to get, like, this would be very good to get back 2 things. But we do have the Emeritus, so I think that's probably what we're doing anyway. All right. Okay, I've convinced myself not to run that card. Okay. So yeah, I think the Aviator is on the potential cutting board. 1 mascot is on the contential. It's yeah. So one of the mascots. These are the ones that I think are the weakest things in our deck as far as just like potential cuts. We don't need that many cuts. I think I prefer the Virtuoso to the Aviator because I really like the tempo on this. Even though we don't have a lot of X spells to make it unblockable, we only have 1. I still really like the tempo on this. So I think it's a fun one though to give other things. And if we've been like pumping things with the +1 counters from this, that can be very useful. I wonder if I want to cut 1 channeler. That does take away 1 source of the black, but I think that's okay. We have 1, 2, 3. Then we still have 4 sources for the black. I do want to be able to play instants and sorceries earlier, though. To ramp into them is really nice. I'm still debating 2 Fractal Mask. I think it's just 1 in Quandrix. But yeah, I think it's just 1 in Quandrix. I don't like this card, but if we're going to be... I do want a 4-drop because you want to ramp into a 4-drop with, like, the Noxious Newts. And if we get flooded or, like, screwed, maybe this... Usually it'll be flooded. Then we can actually just use this. So I think... But yeah, I also have Newts to make it better. Yeah, so I think we take this and cut that. I think with this many rampers, I can afford to play 16 lands. I do have 2 6-drops. But I think I can play 16 lands. Like Newt's, Studious First Years, and the Sky Coach, so... And then I can also Hydro Channelers to ramp into, like, the Proctor's Gaze to get more lands. So I think it's probably okay to do this. Let's see what Fresh Hell Arena will do as far as suggesting lands. Yeah, no, that's way too many black sources. Do I mill myself at all? I don't think I do, so I do think we want to go down to 1 black source and 8 green sources, because we really do want to play these early. I could cut Run Behind and add another land. 7's yeah. No, we're gonna try this. Giving wizards money, yay! They need it so much. Hi, cat. Opponent's looking up at the stream. I wonder if I should do this on, like, delay, like Lola does. I figure I'm too small for people to actually go find me, but... Looks like they might be mana screwed. Sorcery. This is not good. Yeah, Jesus Christ. This is 6,000 gems. I'm so sorry, but I absolutely cannot afford more than one of these. Gotta hope for another land. That is definitely not another land! Alright. You was son of a- No, I am very poor. I literally live at the poverty level where Massachusetts is awesome because the healthcare covers my healthcare. Shit. No fucking land. Yeah, now we're getting slightly hosed. Deck is 45% lands. If I can find a land, I can get the Proctor's Gaze and get more, so that was what I was hoping, but unfortunately, we have not drawn a single land. This is ridiculous. It's like 3 draws, no lands at this point. Alright. How do I even... This is brutal. Yeah, we had a shot until we just didn't hit the 4th land. I fetched 1, and then we never saw another for at least 2 or 3 draws there. Alright, that's gonna have to die. Alright, there's the land. Maybe we Proctor's Gaze first? Well, the Proctor's Gaze is really good against the token that this makes. No, I'm gonna Proctor's Gaze, I think. Oh, this one's not gonna be good, I don't think. Now that I see the black. Alright, let's go here and here. No, not a Discord, and not now. I'm in the middle of an event. I can't do it. Bouncing my tester? Oh. Not really where I wanted to use my wander off, but I'll do it. Oh my god, shut up. You're not dead yet. I mean, I could kill this and try for it, but I don't like that they have 2 cards in hand and 3 mana. I don't think Traumatic Critique kills me. I think we're still okay. I'm just gonna hold up the Bitter Triumph. Okay, they're still dead up. Now I'll say good game. I don't say good game until you're actually dead, dude. Ugh. That's why I blocked the second time, is in case of Traumatic Critique. There's not a lot that punishes me for that. When I still have the Bitter Rev in hand. Bitter... whatever it is. Yeah, it is. Aw, my newt! How do I feel about Lizette? I mean, it suffers from many of the same things that others suffer from. Wish I had my newt still for this. I wish I had double blue here, actually, for the Channeler plus Tester. I think I'm supposed to do this here. This is awkward. Really awkward. No blue, huh? Hydro Channeler is one of my only way to cast this Bitter Triumph. I do want the land, but I think I have to let it go here. I was really hoping to draw another blue source there just to be able to play something out. Oh, that is so bad for me. I actually think I'm going to sacrifice the Matter Bending Mage here so that they can't get that back this turn. Am I? No, I'm gonna block here. That seems a fine trade for me. Of course it's green! Why wouldn't it be? Fuck. Alright, this sucks. Damn it! That's 2 green, that's 6 of our green sources before a second blue. Yep. I could cast Force of Nature. Now I just want the swamp. How many double blue cards do I actually have? I just have the I have the professor. I better get the blue. Because the bitter triumph can be cast off the Chandler right now. I really do hate this. Ugh. Nice draw. If I play the tester, play stock up. No, they can still kill it with this, but they'd have to take some time to do so. That's probably okay. Proctor's Gauge can fetch up the black source. We'll make the bear bigger, so it's the bigger threat. They'll still kill that one, okay. Four. Kept it on top. I'm gonna hold the land. Two, three, four, five, six. Overmasters, nice to see you. I think I have to get blue, even though that wander off mana is really nice. Because if this pensive professor lands and sticks, we're so happy. It's unlikely, but... I'd really love to get value with it, but that's going to be too long, I think. Don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. No! Sadness. That's the worst card in your hand? Dear God. Look at the rares! And land. Oh my God. Alright, this one is going to be an uphill battle, very clearly. I might have to kill that Muse Seeker, because the next turn they can start just playing 5-drop spells and just draw cards. It's interesting. Maybe I wait one turn. The hell is this? Is this Daze? Force of Will? I don't know what's happening. Okay, that's just the Terramorphic, I guess. Okay. Can you figure out whether I just want to wander off that shit? I don't think so. Okay. That was the last time, the last Arena Direct, not this one. We only did one each time so far, so... Wait, Luis Salvato? Is that actually Luis Salvato? Because this is a professional player? A pro player? Is this real? Does anybody know if he actually has his name as the thing? It's Luis Salvato Jr. though, I think, right? I think I'm supposed to Sky Coach here rather than Spellbook Seeker because they might have Essence Scatter up. Dad has an account, yeah. Face the second blue here. Okay, Cuboid Colony. And a mirror match. Okay. So there's a lot I can do here. I can Terrafractal, which is not great. Spellbook Seeker, which is fine. Hydro Channeler plus Matterbending Mage, which is also interesting. Or just draw 3 cards. I think I like putting stuff on the board more. Given that they're at 3 mana here. Poop out of Terrafractal? Hmm. Hope they don't have the Wrath. The blue, black, sorry, green, black Wrath. That would be annoying. Most other things I'm okay with. Could have played the Deluge Virtuoso and tapped down that 2-1 and attacked with everything instead of the Seeker. This just felt like a more efficient play. Get more threats on the field that mattered. Although this would be unblockable with this. It's an interesting choice. But we do now have something in the graveyard to get... Well, actually, we have multiple... Because it's any card. It's Regrowth, right? Yeah, for our mythic, so... One of our mythics. Tender. Tendies. Thought they might have that, so I thought about going for this first, but I didn't quite... I think I have enough mana to pay the board for 1, but not 2, so I was like, maybe we don't do that. Alright, so let's go next to combat and attack with both of these. Do we careful study here? I think so. God, all of those are good. Yeah, it's sad that we had to discard them. Oh, Jesus Christ. So 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Emeritus 5. Proctor's Gaze 4 plus 2 is 6. Hmm. Okay. Another cuboid colony. Do I want to double block the Fractal Tender? This doesn't have a good attack next turn anyway. I think we want to double block the Fractal Tender. Damn it. I fetched lands out so I wouldn't draw them, you freaking poopy head. We have so many ways to draw cards, too. Man. Okay. Fuck me! Okay, that's just unlucky. God fucking damn it. 3 cards. Alright, I think I have to attack with Mascot and the Spellbook Seeker here. And hope that something happens. This is just brutal, though. There are 4 lands left in the 15 cards, and they have a 3rd Cuboid colony. Fascinating. We have 20 cards left. we have outdrawn them, and then but like it's all been lands. Ugh, sadness. If I had a bounce spell here or anything, I could probably win off trample damage. Like Run Behind or Chilling Tackle prior to combat or Barrage Barrage or Bitter Triumph or... Yeah, we just die on the swing back now. They didn't draw a single extra land. Alright. Concede. Okay. That sucked balls. Brutal. I wish I were curving out into something interesting here, but, we'll see. I haven't put pressure on them, and if they really are a converged deck, then this is going to be rough. Have I won any boxes? No, this is our only run, and we're on 4 wins, 1 loss. Christ. Well, that's just sad. Alright, I can kill it to prevent them with the Surveil, but I don't think I have the option here. I'm just drawing all of this tiny stuff in my deck. And they're not drawing any creatures for me to use these on. Just rough. So much fixing of the hand. Alright, let's see what they do here. I need to find the big stuff. I need to find Quandrix or Fractal Mascot or Embrace the Paradox. Yeah, things. That'll work. Actually gonna do it now? No. No. Newt down! It's very tempting to kill that, so they can't draw discard. But I really want pressure on this board. Yeah, see, to prevent that, like, I'm not sure that this is right. What I could have done is, Bitter Triumph it, but it felt so bad. Guessing a bounce is in my future here, onto the top of the library. Oh, destroy. Do I just return it to my hand? Kind of Meritus, but they've been holding up stuff to counter a creature. Let's let that resolve. Do I Virtuoso tap that down, or am I worried about the Wrath? I wouldn't have used this. Yeah, so let's just do this. Although the Wrath, no, because this was 6/6. They had to deal with that first. They might still have the Wrath. But at least I'll have this to play post that. I don't want to, Actually, here we go. Hold on. Homesickness? Traumatic critique. Okay. I don't think I have a Wrath. So, but I think the Molten Note's gonna kill the Fractal Mascot. And I don't think I can Proctor's Gaze it in response, unfortunately. I can Burrog Barrage the Seeker. But I need to find more gas. Zealous. Which instanters? Oh, the stand up for yourself? Hmm. That doesn't really count as... okay. There's pressure. I might Proctor's Gaze my own damn studious first year. Jesus Christ, stop it! The fudge, dude. They get traumatic critique back? Oh my god! This is 2 games in a row completely flooded out. With 16 lands. We have 18 cards left. There's 6 lands there. It's so brutal. We haven't found a... oh. I really don't want to put that back in their hand. I really don't, because they get to draw so many cards here. There's 2 cards and discard a card, and then they can do it again with this. Fuck it. This sucks. I mean, I think if we drawn anything, like... They just drew back-to-back Lorecasters when we drew nothing, and I... oh. We could have been drawing Quandrix or Spellbook Seeker of our own or anything, but no. What is this?
Bonjour tout le monde.
The fuck is this? Is it 2 Spell Seekers? Did they get another one? Is that like... is that an actual card? It's flickering weirdly. Is that just because it... oh, it's already prepared. So we flip that one back to their hand. Don't think we put them to 2. At the cost of a bear or channeler. They could have attacked and then done that. Oh, good! A Hydro Channeler! Haha, we're saved! God fucking damn it. We have Terrafractal, Pensive Professor, Stock Up, Chelonian Tackle, Run Behind, Spellseeker, Wander Off, Quandrix, and a Newt. This sucks. Oh, good! The fuck, man? This is 2 games of pure flood. Like last time we played, only last time we played, they were all at the beginning. That sucks. This is so brutal to lose this way. Twice in a row. Now they're gonna have a counter spell and I'm just gonna be so fucking sad. Oh, bugger. Shit. Okay. At least they weren't using that on the attack or against my Sky Coach. But I don't like our position. Terrafractal, Quandrix, Wander Off, Run Behind. 5 cards left. Fuck. Another Lorecaster? What the fuck? 2 cards left. I wonder if I'm gonna get... Oh, come on. They have 2 Molten Notes? Wait. If I don't block and I draw Wander Off, they lose. Yes! It was very likely we would draw Wander Off. We know most of the deck left. That was a mistake on their part. I would have left 1 more back. No double blue for this. Tester into Deluge and Hope. Ugh. We'll try it. The Tester plus Pensive is so good if we can find the second blue. Oh, I was really hoping for the second blue there, or the bear. Uh-oh. Get the 1 black source instead. Yes! Ugh. Well, that fetches that, but I think we actually have to Deluge Virtuoso the Shopkeep this turn. I really like the tempo here. I think that's probably correct. I'm trying to figure out whether I want to put, even though Sky Coach can't attack this turn, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to put it on the Sky Coach. I think not, because Quandrix is coming down next turn. So I think what we do here is next, take action, pay 2, auto pay, put him here, go charge. Hope we hit something good with Quandrix. Oh, God.
Learn something useful.
Are you just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Oh, aren't you just dead? Okay. I'll take it. Whew. All right. What was that? Okay, I'll love it. I'll take a box. I'm happy with a box. Let's go with box. Yeah. Maybe they were just conceding. What do I want inside the box? I really like the set as far as like stuff to open, and there's some things that I still want from it, so I'm really happy to get this. It's debatable here whether I should play the Hydro Channeler first, but I think it's still correct to do this. Thank you so much for the tier 1, Magic Hippie! Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support of the stream. Jadsy! Oh boy! Ah! Fun. Alright, I don't like my position in this game. Practice offense? What the fuck is happening? Do you know how to play commons? It's limited. Do you know how to play commons? Okay. I need to hope they don't find a white source. Fuck that. They get 5 mana next turn. Cool. Alright, let's... I have to bend her then. That fucking sucks. They don't know how to play commons. We haven't, like, seen a this is an uncommon, a braid in this set. This fucking sucks, man. I don't even have a second blue to be able to, like, I have the 2 blue producers here as opposed to, if I could play this and this, that would have been so good. But I can't. Or this turn would have been at least something. But yeah, we're so dead. They've played 3 rares so far and 2 uncommons. Or at least this went to the graveyard, but like, yeah. Brutal. They found the white. God damn it. I don't know how to get out of this unless I get the Wander off. Or Bitter Triumph. Something to kill the Jadzi, and then I have to find something else to, like, outlast the offense. Not sure that's how I would use this. But okay. I guess they figure next turn they're just making a butt ton of Jadzi stuffs. I don't think that's when I would use the practice offense. Because they're just about to poop up a ton of these. Practice offense is so good after that. Ba-dunk-a-dunk. Can't kill either of the, like, real things. I needed removal for Jadzi here. Too bad. It's not removal. Unless we had the Fractal Mascot out already, which, again, would have been great if we had hit that on time. But that's been a couple missed land drop here. Oh well. Again, there's no shame in losing to this draw. Especially with the random mana sculpt working out in their favor. So now they're willing to trade Jazzy for Pensive Professor. I think we let that happen. It's annoying, but I think it's correct. They can move all the counters onto something else, which really sucks. So I think I'm supposed to tap one of those down. But yeah, I mean, there's no shame in losing to Jadzi plus Mana Sculpt plus Practice Offense and 2 Testers and an Abrade. I mean, what are you gonna do? Ugh. In that sequence, too. Oh, well. We need our removal. We need the Bitter Triumph, the Wander Off, the Run Behind. Yeah. And we need them to have absolutely fucking nothing, which is unlikely. Yeah. If they have something, they have something, but I'm gonna put everything on this for now. And acknowledge that they have it. They have it. You have Essence Scatter? Seriously? Oh my god. What can one do against such reckless hate? I was gonna get back the Matter Bender. Or whatever it is, the yeah, Matter Bending Mage, rather. Oh, and they have Scrollsmith! Right now! The only common they played is fucking Essence Scatter. Oh wait, Quick Study, and this one technically was milled. Alright. Let me die. At least I got a box. That's fine. I would have loved 2 boxes, but there was no way I was beating this draw from them. I don't... Yeah. Like, they... It's not a guy, necessarily. I know Vlad is normally a guy's name, but again, we don't want to assume anything here. We don't want to assume the gender. Alright, we block here. And then we die next turn, no matter what we draw. It's a land! Alright, GG's. Yeah, I don't think you could draw better with that. Those sequence of cards that we've seen, I don't think you could draw better with that deck. But yeah. Hopefully they get boxes, exactly. Alright, we got a box. Claim! Confirm! That is me.